Hello, guys, welcome all of you to the Study with Me YouTube channel. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to perform the addition and subtraction of fractions. Actually, in the last lesson, we covered all the theories related to this, and in today's lesson, therefore, we are going to learn few exercises and try more exercises and to improve your knowledge which are related to all the knowledge which is related to addition and subtraction. Okay, let's move on to the first question then. In here, you can see that you have been asked to add 2 upon 5 and 1 upon 5. In this case, you can see that the denominators of this question is same. The denominators are same. Both of them are equal to 5, right? So you know then the answer's denominator also will be 5. Then what happens? If the denominators are equal, then you can simply add or subtract. If it is a subtraction question, you can simply add or subtract the numerators. So in this case, since this question is related to an addition, then you can simply add the numerators. Then what's the answer? 2 plus 1. The answer is 3 upon 5. Got it? Right. Let's go to the second question. So here you can see I have put equal mark here, right? Right. Then the second question. In this question, you are asked to add 2 upon 7 and 1 upon 7. The denominators are same, so the answer's denominator also will same as the question's denominators. So the answer's denominator will be 7, right? Then if the denominator is equal, you can simply add or subtract the numerator. Then in this case, the answer is 2 plus 1. So the answer, the final answer will be 3 upon 7. See how much easy this is? Okay, let's go to the third question. Don't be afraid, there are three fractions, but it's okay. Again, the same concept. All the three fractions have its denominator as 10, so the answer's all denominator also will be 10. Then if the denominators are equal, you can simply add the numerators. Then 3 plus 4 plus 2. The answer is 3 plus 4, it's 7, 7 plus 2, it's 9. Then the answer is 9 upon 10. Easy, right? Let's go to the fourth question. Right. Now what happens? It's a subtraction. No issue, it's easy. The denominators are equal of both these fractions. So then the answer's denominator also will be 3. Then you can simply add or subtract the numerators. Then it's 2 minus 1. The answer is 2 minus 1. It's 1 upon 3. Right? Great. Then what? Again, a subtraction. Both the denominators are equal and it is equal to 8. So the answer's denominator also will be 8. So we can simply subtract the numerator. 7 minus 3. The answer is 4 upon 8. If this is 4 upon 8, then you can do another simple calculation. You can simplify this more. What can you do? It's 4 upon 8. You know that both the denominator and the numerator can be divided by 4, right? Right? So, like this. Divide by 2. Both can be divided by 2 and make it more simplified. So, 4 divided by 2, what's the value? It's 2. 8 divided by 2, what's the value? It's 4. Again, you can see both the numerator and the denominator can be divided by 2. Then what happens? 2 divided by 2, it's 1. 4 divided by 2, it's 2. So the answer is 1 upon 2. You are making the answer 4 upon 8 is correct, but you are simplifying it into 1 upon 2 by dividing by 2 twice. But instead of dividing it by 2, you could have been divided by 4 as well. If the if the numerator is divided by 4, the answer is 1. If the denominator was divided by 2, the answer had been 2. So 1 upon 2, you could have been directly taken this value as well. Understood? Right, no issue. This is just I show the longer part, because in order to show you the calculations, right? If you could have been taken 1 upon 2 directly, just take it, right? Okay. Now let's go to the next question. What happens here? The denominators are equal. Then it's easy. Then you can simply put 20 as it is, and in the top or the numerator part, 17 minus 7. The answer is 10 upon 20. So you can see, you can simplify again these two values. What you can do, you can divide the numerator by 10, and also you can divide the denominator as well as by 10. Here 10 divided by 10, the answer is 1. 10 divided by 20, the answer is 2. Keep in mind, don't divide this by 5 and try to divide the denominator by 10. Numerator by 5 and numerator by 10. Denominator by 10. So if in that case, the answer will be wrong, right? You should divide both the numerator and the denominator by the same value. Then only it gets cancelled out. See, in this example, 2 divided by 2, what's the value? It's 1. Then 4, it's like 4 upon 8 divided by 1. The answer will be 4 divided by 8. The answer will be same. So what do you have to do in order to get the same value? You have to divide both the numerator and the denominator by the same value, okay, not by two different values. Then only it gets cancelled out. I have been talking, I had to I told the same concept in earlier videos as well, so please keep that in mind. So now you can see both the denominator and in this question, both the denominator and the numerator can be divided by 10. So the answer will be 1 upon 10. Right, great. What about the seventh one? Seventh question. Here, now you can see the denominators. The two denominators of this question are different, right? One is 3 and one is 6. In that case, you need to find the LCM of 3 and 6. But instead of finding the LCM, you could have simply understand that 3 can be easily converted into 6 by multiplying it by 2, right? So here, look what I'm doing here. What I'm going to do is, I know that in order to further calculate this further, you need to make the two denominators into an equal value. So you know that 3 can be easily converted to 6 by multiplying it using 2. So what I'm doing, I'm multiplying the denominator by 2, then I need to multiply the numerator as well by the same value, right? Then only it gets cancelled out here. 2 divided by 2, the answer is 1. No worries. No worries that whether, even though you had done uh, an extra calculation, the value, the original value remains same, right? Even though you multiplied both the denominator and the numerator by 2, because it cancel out and the value will be 1. 2 divided by 2, it's 1. So the answer is 1 upon 3 into 1. The answer again is 1 upon 3. That's why, right? Okay, now here what are you trying here is, you are trying to write an equivalent fraction to 1 upon 3, where its numerator will be 6. Great. Then I would write this remaining question like this: 1 plus 1 upon 6. So what happens here? 1 into 2, the answer will be 2. 3 into 2, the answer will be 6 plus 1 upon 6. Now what happens? The answer, the denominators are same now. You can simply add the numerators and keep the denominator as it is. Then the answer is 3 upon 6. So you know that you can simplify this by dividing both the numerator and the denominator by the same value, which is 3. So 3 divided by 3, the answer will be 1. 6 divided by 3, the answer will be 2. So the simplified answer will be 1 upon 2. Make sure always to keep the most simplified version of the answer. Right? Don't keep the answer as 3 upon 6. It's not good. Right? So always try to simplify it. Nice. So let's go to the eighth question. 3 upon 10 and 3 upon 5. Again, you can see you should find the LCM since the denominators are not equal. But it's not necessary. You know that you can simply turn this 5, this this denominator into 10 by multiplying it, you see, 2. So been you could have multiply this 5 just simply by 2, using 2 like this. So what happens then? 3 upon 10 plus 3 into 2, it's 6. 5 into 2, it's 10. So now the answer will be, the denominator is 10, because here the two denominators are equal. So you can simply add the two numerators. Then what's the answer? 9 upon 10. 6 plus 3, it's 9. 9 upon 10. I told you, you do not need to separately calculate the LCM, since 5 can be easily converted into 10. But in case, if you need to find the LCM, just let's see how it can be calculated. It's 10 and 5. Here you can say, starting from the smallest prime number, I'm trying to divide even one of these values, either 10 or 5, anything. So I know that the smallest prime number that can be used to divide 10 is 2. So 2, 5 is not getting divided by 2, but it's okay. So 10 divided by 2, it's 5. 5 is not getting, this 5 is not getting divided by 2. So I'm putting this 5 as it is. So now 5 and 5. Now you know that the next prime number which can be used to divide both this 5 is 5. So 5 divided by 5, 1. 5 divided by 5, it's 1. So the LCM will be 2 into 5, it's 10. Understood? Here, this 10, 3 upon 10, there's nothing you need to be done in order to convert the denominator into 10, because it's already 10. And what in this case, 5 can be converted into 10 just simply by multiplying it using 2. And that's what I have done here. Okay, now let's go to the next question. 2 upon 15 plus 2 upon 3. Here in this example as well, you know that 3 can be easily converted into 15 by multiplying it by 5. So 2 upon 15 plus 2 upon 3. I'm multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by 5. Right. Then 2 upon 15 plus 2 into 5, it's 10. 3 into 5, it's 15. Now the denominators are equal. So you can simply put the answer's denominator as 15. And in the numerator part, you can put it as 2 plus 10. So the answer will be 12 upon 15. Now you can see both the denominators and the numerator will can be divided by 3, right? 12 divided by 3, it's 4. 15 divided by 3, it's 5. So the final simplified answer is 4 upon 15. Nice. Okay, let's move on to the next example. Some subtractions are coming here. You can see that the denominators are not equal, but you know that 2 can be easily converted into 4. So I'm going to multiply both the denominator and the numerator of 1 upon 2 by 2. So the answer will be 3 upon 4 minus 2 upon 4. Here the denominators are same, so I'm putting 4 as it is. In the numerator part, I'm writing it as 3 minus 2. So the answer will be 1 upon 4. Right. What about the next one? 13 upon 15 minus 2 upon 3. So in the answer, you can see you can convert into this 3 into 5. The denominator can be converted into 5. So I'm writing it as 13 upon 15 minus 2 into 5, it's 10. 3 into 5, it's 15. So I'm writing the answer as 15. The denominator will be 15. Then 13 minus 10. So the answer will be 3 divided by 15. You know that both the denominator and the numerator can be divided by the same value, that is 3. So 3 divided by 3, 1. 15 divided by 3, 5. So the final answer will be 1 upon 5. Great. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. 2 upon 3 minus 9 upon 21, right? Okay, you can see that 3 can be easily converted into 21 by multiplying its both numerator and the denominator by 7. So 7 into 2, it's 14. 7 into 2, 3, it's 21 minus 9 upon 21. So now the denominators are same, which is 21, and its answer's denominator also will be 21. So you can write 14 minus 9. So 5 upon 21. So you can see that now the denominator and the numerator will not be divided by a similar value. So you should keep the answer as it is, right? No equivalent fractions for 5 upon 21. Great. The next question, which is 13, and again it's easy. You can multiply both the denominator and the numerator by 8 in order to convert it into 16, right? So now let's calculate. 8 into 1, it's 8. 8 into 2, it's 16 minus 5 upon 16. Now the denominators are same, so you can write its denominator as 16. 8 minus 5. The answer is 3 upon 16. Cannot simplify this further. So answer is 3 upon 16. Let's go to this one. You can see here there are multiple denominators, 2, 4, 3. Can you convert, or once you've seen this, can you just quickly decide what would be the LCM or the common denominator here? For me, it will be 12, right? When I say this, I can quickly guess that the answer will be 12. So what do you have to do? You have to convert all these denominators into 12. I got it that from my experience. If you cannot directly get the value, then you can find the LCM 2, 4, 3. So the most smallest prime number that you can divide these values is 2. Then 2 divided by 2, 1. 4 divided by 2, it's 2. Then 3 will not be divided by 2, so you are writing 3 as it is. Then again, you can divide these values by 2 because this can be divided by 2. 1 cannot be divided by 2, so you are putting 1 as it is. Then 2 divided by 2, it's 1. 3 divided by 2, it's not getting divided properly but with decimal, so you are putting 3 as it is. Then you know that in order to divide this value, you can divide, you can select, choose the next prime number as 3. So now you know the answers will be 111, final answer. So the LCM will be 2 into 2 into 3, 12. Ah, that's what I told you. So now what you have to do is you need to convert all these values into 12. What do you have to do? 3 into 3 upon 2. In order to convert 2 into 12, you have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 6. Then what? In 5 upon 4, in order to convert it into 12, you need to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 3, plus 4 upon 3, in order to convert both the numerator, sorry, you have to convert the denominator into 12, you have to multiply it by 4. So numerator also you are multiplying it by 4. The answer will be 18 upon 12 plus 15 upon 12 plus 16 upon 12. Great. So now you can see the denominators are equal, which is 12. Then you can simply add the numerators. 18 plus 15 plus 16. So what will be the answer? Hmm, 49 upon 12. Shall we calculate it again? 8 plus 5, it's 13. 13 plus 6, it's 19. And 1 plus 1 plus 1, it's 3. P1 coming from 19, it's 4, right? So 49 upon 12. So this is what? An improper fraction. Better to keep it as a proper fraction. You know that it's 4 and 12 upon 1. How did you get it? You know that it now. Do I need to show it? Okay, let's calculate. 49 divided by 12. There is 4. So 12 into 4, it's 48. And if you subtract 48 from 49, the answer will be 1. So that is why this is the whole number part, right? So this is the denominator and this is the numerator. And that's what I have shown here. Understood? Great. The next question. Okay, you can see the same thing here. When I see in the question, I can quickly decide that the LCM is 15, right? The reason is 5 can be converted into 15, 3 can be converted into 15, 15 can be kept as it is. But if you need to get the answer through the LCM, let's quickly find it. The least prime number that you can divide any of these three numbers is 3. 5 cannot be divided by 3, so I'm putting 5 as it is. 3 divided by 3, 1. 15 divided by 3, it's 5, right? The next prime number which would divide all these three values is 5. 5 divided by 5, 1, 1 and 1. So the LCM will be 3 into 5, it's 15 as I told you. Okay, now let's make the question. Let's do the calculations. 12 upon 5. So what do you have to do? In order to make into 15, you have to multiply it by 3 and the numerator as well by 3. Then what? 1 upon 3, you have to convert both the numerator and the denominator by 5. Then what? 2 upon 15, you have nothing you have to do, no? There's nothing you need to be done. It's 15 already. So now let's do the calculation. 12 into 3, it's 36 upon 15 plus 5 upon 15 plus 2 upon 15. So the denominator of the answer will be 15. Then 36 plus 5 plus 2. So what's the answer? 3. It's 43 upon 15. Did I do the calculation correctly? 36 plus 5, 41. 41 plus 2, 43. Okay, now the answer will be 43 upon 15. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, you can see this question consists of a mixed number plus a proper fraction. This is a mixed number plus a proper fraction. So what can you do? Since you can't see any whole numbers here, you can just simply put 3 as it is. And what's the joining sign? It's plus. Whole number and improper fraction calculations joining part can be done through plus. So then 7, 2 upon 7 plus 3 upon 7 can be done separately. Please put brackets, right? It's necessary, even though you cannot see anything, any value in here. Just it doesn't need it. But in case if there was another whole number, then definitely you should put a, 2 brackets here as well, right? So 3 can be kept as it is, 3 plus, then what? Here the answer is easy to receive. The denominators are same, so the answer's denominator as well will be 7. And then 2 plus 3, you can simply calculate at the numerators. Then 3 plus 5 upon 7. So you can write the answer as 3 and 5 upon 7 like this. Great. Let's move on to the next question. There are actually two methods you can do this. You can either convert this into an improper fraction and do the calculations, right? Or you can keep at the whole numbers and proper values, proper fractions separately and do the calculation. Shall we convert this into an improper fraction and do the calculations? Okay, great. Let's convert. You know that 7 into 2, it's 14. 14 plus 2, it's 16. Then 16 upon 7 plus 14 into 1, sorry, 4 into 1, it's 4. 4 plus 3, it's 7 upon 4. So what happens now? Now the denominators, two denominators are different. So from my experience, when I saying this, I can tell that the LCM will be what? It's 28, right? If you want to find, just find it as well. So you can divide it by 2. 2 into 2 into 7, it's 4. Oh, sorry, 28. Likewise. So let's do it. 7, 16 here. I'm converting 7 into 28 by multiplying it using 4 plus 7 upon 4. I'm converting 4 into 28 by multiplying it using 7. So the answer will be 64 divided by 28 plus 49 divided by 28. What will be the final answer? 28, 64 plus 49. 9 plus 4 is 13. 1 is remaining. 6 plus 4 it's 10. 10 plus that 1 it's 113 divided by 28. Right, great. So let's do the next calculation. uh, yeah, this is an improper fraction. Better to keep this as a mixed value if possible, right? You can divide 113 by 28. So get the answer. I will not going to solve it here, right? So do some your own calculations. Okay, let's go to the 18th one. What happens here? Let's do the other method. Let's calculate the whole number part separately and the proper fraction part separately. So now you can see it's 3 plus 1, no value here, so it doesn't matter. 3 plus 1, I'm putting two brackets, and the joining part of the whole numbers and the proper fraction is plus sign. That's why I wrote here. That's what I wrote here. Then what? Proper fraction part. 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 6. Right? So now it's 4 plus. When you say in this, you can see that the denominators are different. So with my experience, I know, okay, the LCM will be 12. Right? So let's convert it into 12. 4, I'm multiplying both the denominator and the numerator by 3. 1 upon 2, I'm multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by 6. Plus, I'm multiplying here both the numerator and the denominator by 2. Great. So now 4 plus 3 upon 12 plus 6 upon 12 plus 2 upon 12. Nice, right? I'm Siki. Okay, so the answers, denominator will be 12. Then what's the answer? 3 plus 6 plus 2. So now 4 plus 6 plus 3, it's 9. 9 plus 2, it's 11. 11 upon 12. So the final answer will be, let me write it in yellow, 4 and 11 upon 12. Great. No other simplifications because you already got it like a, got it in mixed number format. Right. 4 and 3 upon 10, 2 and 4 upon 17. So it's a subtraction. So let's separately subtract the whole numbers first. Plus, this is the joining part. Then 3 upon 10 minus 4 upon 15. It's 2 plus what? 2 and 15. If you find the denominator, it will be 30. Sorry, LCM, it will be 30. Do your own calculation. Okay, I will do simply calculate here. Then 3 upon 10, in order to convert 10 into 30, I am multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by 3. Then in order to convert 15 into 30, I am multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by 2. Great. Then 9 upon 30, 8 upon 30. Right. Then 2 plus denominator will be 30 because it's common. Then 9 minus 8. You know now what? 2 plus 1 upon 30. So this can be written as 2 and 1 upon 30. Great. Okay, let's go to the 20th question. Wow, we came up with 20 questions. Now, not bad. Right now, I will add the whole number part separately, right? Whole number portion. So this is 3 plus 5, nothing here, so no worries, right? No worries. So let's keep as it is, and don't forget to put brackets, please, right? It's necessary, because why I'm always asking you to put brackets, because if you do not put brackets, then the answers could have been different due to Bodmas theorem. We'll learn it later, but nothing would happen here as well. But let's see, because all the signs are plus. Just keep, in order to make it clear, put the brackets. So I'm adding whole number parts separately, so that's why I'm putting brackets likewise. Then what? 3 upon 5 plus 5 upon 7 plus 1 upon 4. So 3 plus 5, it's 8, plus when I say in the denominators, I know that most probably the LCM will be 28. If you need, do the calculations like this. Let me show. 2, 5, 7, 2, 2, 5, 7, 1, then 5, 1, 7, 1, then final one will be 7, right? Then 4, 2 into 2, it's 4. What is it? What's the LCM? 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. No, not 24, right? No, not 24. I'm sorry. Because 5, 28, 5, 28 will not be divided by 5. So it's not LCM, will be not 5. So let's find it. 2 into 2, it's 4. 4 into 5, it's 20. 20 into 7, what's the value? LCM will be 140. Great. So let's do it. Better I found it. 5. So I'm multiplying in order to convert. This is the 5. So I'm in order to convert it into 140, the answer will be 28, no? Yes. Then I'm multiplying the numerator as well by 28. Then what? Let me get the yellow color. 5 upon 7. So it's 20. I should multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 20. Then in order to convert it into 14, what should I do? It's 35, both the numerator and the denominator. I'm multiplying it using 35. Then what? Then 8 plus, oh, 84. Am I correct? Right, no? Then 140 plus, it's 100, divide by 140 plus 35 divided by 140. Then the answer is what? 8 plus the common denominator is 140. Then 84 plus 100 plus it's 35. Then it's 8 plus 140, 100 plus 84, 184, 184, 184 plus 35, it's 9, it's 219. Right. Okay, now I think you are clear up to here. So let's take it quite uh, let's go down like this, and you can see that the answer will be 8 plus 219 upon 140. So this is actually an improper fraction. 219 divided by 140. So shall we try to write it as a mixed number, right? So I'm dividing 219 by 140. There is only one 140 is in 219, so it's 140. If I subtract, it's 9, it's 7, and that's all. So if I write this as a mixed number, the answer will be 1 and 79 upon 140, right? So I can write it like 8 plus 1 and 79 upon 140. So I know that 8 plus 1 can be added as like 9. Ooh, 9. This should be like plus. So I'm not putting it here. So I'm just writing the answer as 79 upon 140. Good question, right? Seems the calculations are a bit complex, but it's easy when you understand the concept. Right, here we come up with the final example. 3 minus 1 and 5 upon 6. Okay, in this case, you can see that there is no proper fraction part, but only here it's a whole number, right? So, what I will do here is, let's do the calculation like this. You know that even though you cannot see any value here, it's 1. 1 is under 3, right? 3 divided by 1, the answer will be 3. Likewise. So, what I'm doing here is it's 3 divided by 1 minus. I'm converting this mixed number into a to an improper fraction. So the answer will be 6 into 1, it's 6, plus 5, it's 11, divided by 6. So the LCM of these two numbers will be what? 6, no? So in order to convert 1 into 6, what do you have to do? You have to multiply 1 by 6. Both the numerator and the denominator will be multiplied. Then 11 upon 6 you can, 11 upon 6 you can kept as it is. Then 3 into 6, it's 18, divided by 6 minus 11 divided by 6. So the answers will be common denominator 6, 18 minus 11. The answer will be what? 7 divided by 6. So it's 1 and 1 upon 6. Great. Okay, there is another method which you can do the same calculation. Which is related to this question, but I'm not going to use it because it's quite complex. So if you get something like 3 minus 1 and 5 upon 6, try to go with the converting this into an improper fraction and do the calculation, right? It will be easy for you. Okay, so now let's wrap up this video. It's quite lengthy. It's around, I think, more than 40 minutes, but it covers all of your questions, which includes 0 to, very difficult questions. So try to learn them and find more answers, as I always tell you, from your textbooks, and do more calculations. If you need more help and if you need more exercises for me to discuss, then comment it in the section, so I will discuss it further, right? Okay, then have a nice day. I hope that the concept is clear for you now. And if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe and share this content with your friends. And also don't forget to like the video. Bye bye.